the concealer because
Go.
Hey guys, it's Ivory. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have a returning guest. Yay! Issa is back. She has been in one of my videos before. I will link it in the description box below. So in today's video, I decided I wanted her to do my makeup this time, but I wanted to do a twist on it. So Issa was actually behind me. She couldn't see anything and her arms were all she could use, and I was guiding her pretty much along the way. So this final look was a surprise to her at the very end.
It was a surprise to all of us.
Surprise as in we didn't realize how amazing this would turn out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it was a good surprise for sure. I looked this up, and from what I know, I don't think any beauty guru has done this. Don't quote me on that, but I really searched for this and it doesn't look like it's been done. Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will also post her contact information. Issa does a lot of freelance paintings on the side, and I will link all of her information to reach out to her if you are interested in one. So yeah, if you'd like to know how this masterpiece was made, then please keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Ivory. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing just a regular tutorial. I don't know what kind of look I'm going for, but I mean, you can basically treat this as a tutorial. I mean, I really haven't steered you wrong, so you should follow along. This is gonna end up good. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna prime. For primer, I am going in with my drugstore Rimmel Stay Matte. I'm just gonna use my hands. Squeeze a tiny amount. Yep, that's good. That's plenty. And I am just gonna lather this all over. Just massage it straight into my face. Things are looking good, nice and matte. Okay, next we're gonna move on to foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm just gonna squirt a couple pumps onto my glass plate. One more pump. Yep, that's good. I'm just gonna lay this down. I don't need to explain everything to you. I'm gonna go in with my typical round kabuki brush, and then I will just blend this onto my face. Yeah. I'm just gonna cover all my blemishes, my brows, my lashes. Don't worry about foundation lips, because you could just add lipstick later. I'm really focusing on the chin. I'm really insecure about it today, in particular. Yeah, typically these two pumps would really cover my whole face, but I just really wanted to focus it on my chin area. And I really just want to do stabbing motions, because you don't want those brush strokes to show. Trying to get a sty here. Okay. Okay, next up for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Light. And I'm just going to twist this a little bit, and then I'm just going to apply this to my under eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to put the concealer and let it be stationary, and my face is going to move accordingly. Yeah. And the other eye. And a little bit on my forehead. Just a little bit. And my chin. Perfect. I am highlighted in all the right places. I'm just gonna... Perfect! I'm gonna blend this on out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and we're just gonna pounce the concealer into my skin right this instant. Yeah, you want to be really aggressive with this. This feels good. You want to drag it into the rest of your face so everything is monochromatic. I mean, can you even tell I'm wearing makeup? No, it's just so flawless and seamless. If your hand gets tired, you could just switch to the other hand, just like this. I know it seems difficult, but hopefully with the way I explained it. Yep, like that. Just switch on up. Sometimes my biceps get sore from all the blending. I think I was done blending about 2 minutes ago, but I just want to be sure. I want everything to look real natural. Okay, next I am going to set using my regular Coty Airspun using the same sponge. So I'm just gonna tap into that, and I'm just gonna apply this under my eyes. a little bit on my forehead. Let me show you the trick about switching hands again. Here we go. Woo! Just like that. Re-energized. Next for bronzer, I am using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to sculpt out these cheekbones using my Wet n Wild contour brush. And I'm just going to chisel them all out. You really want them to look hollow, like skeletal. Nice sharp look. Really grip it hard and just shove it straight into your cheekbones. Don't forget the forehead. You want it in the middle, the perimeters, and the jawline. Tickles. Try to get into the hairline just so that everything really meshes together. You want it to look really seamless. For a blush, I am going in with the Milani, oh, sorry, I changed my mind. With the Milani Baked Bronzer, and I'm mixing it with the BH Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna apply this to the apples of my cheeks and do it in sweeping motions, just like so. You wanna lift and apply, lift and apply. Look how easy I make beauty look. Okay, for my eyeshadow, I'm using the BH Cosmetics. It's a little out of frame, but you've seen me use this 101 times, so you already know. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette. So first I'm gonna go in with a orangey neutral. I'm going across the board, and we're just gonna use this as our transition shade. I don't typically use a brush this large. You don't want the transition shade to show at all. You want it so that it seems like that whole work was pointless. Next, we're gonna take this pencil brush, and we are going to use a dark chocolate and mix it with an orange metallic. And we are applying that on the lid and a little bit under the lid. I'm going for an editorial look. Next, with different colors, I'm gonna just apply more shadow onto the other lid. They don't have to match. Beauty has no rules. Makeup doesn't have any rules at all. Okay, next with a flat shader brush, I am picking a yellow champagne light shimmer, and I am just gonna apply that to my brow bone and into my brow. And then with a totally different color mixed in with a dark chocolate, I'm just gonna apply that to my other brow bone. You want some nice juxtaposition. I'm very artistic. All right, so the eyes are done. They look pretty good. I'm really glad that I told you to follow this tutorial. So I'm gonna move on to brows, and I am using the Maybelline brow definer in the shade medium brown? Medium brown. And we are just gonna define these brows, and I'm gonna work towards the tail end. Yeah, and I want them to be looking real bushy today. You want just natural hair-like strokes, and then afterwards you're gonna take the spoolie, very carefully brush this on out, kind of diffuse the line. Just diffuse the line. That is a good brow. I really hope it can be symmetrical on the other side. Okay, I am just gonna hold my pencil still and move only my face. I am feeling wild today, so I want my brows to showcase that feeling. All right, that's a pretty good brow. Let me zoom on in. This is how I want the public to see me. I'm just gonna spoolie this on out so that it looks more natural. You don't want it to look too harsh. No, 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 no. If you watched my video about makeup do's and don'ts, that was one of them. Don't have blocky eyebrows. Okay, next I'm gonna set the brows because I don't want them to go nowhere. I am using the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in the shade, sorry, I need to turn it back around, Deep Brown. And then I'm just gonna brush this through my hairs to lock them in. Okay, next up we're gonna go in with mascara. I am using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the shade Blackest Black. This is the waterproof version. It's really important that my hand doesn't move for this step. Okay, we got one eye down. And I've put it in a very hard place to get my eye. Yep. Silly me. I'm just gonna do my tops today. I want the focus to be on the eyes, so I don't want my lashes to take away from that. No. Yep, so that is my mascara. Next, for highlight, with the M64 brush by Mint Parent, I am using the Physicians Formula Shimmer Blocks. And then I am gonna just apply this to the highlights of my cheekbones. I look like I'm pregnant. I am just glowing. I want my nose, I want everything to just be drenched in this. Lastly, I'm gonna top this off with a liquid lip. I'm using the Amore Matte Lip Cream by Milani, and this is in the shade, Loved. Oh, Loved. Oh. I really want them to be overdrawn. I'm gonna keep this still. Alright, so this is the final look. So now we want to set this so that it is good for the rest of the day. So I'm using the MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to spray this all over. Out of like the 6 squirts, I think just the one I continue to miss. This is quite expensive. I don't think I should keep going. And lastly, I'm going to set with the Slay All Day by Gerard Cosmetics. Oh yeah, full frontal. Okay, so that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, so just so people can see the final product, I'm gonna get really up close and personal here. I mean, it speaks for itself.
The lips really pop.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the color.
I think the top lip looks kind of good. The bottom one could use some work. But
some people would find that nice.
Yeah, some people leave the house with this as the end goal. I think the eyeshadow on the nose is really forward.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah, it's very forward thinking.
It really is. I think we found something there.
Yes, I think we started something. In all seriousness, how do you think? Let's rate each thing.
Okay.
So, foundation.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah. 0 being like,
dear God.
Yeah, and then 10 being like, wow, I'm surprised how good that turned out.
I would say a 1.
Okay, a 1. Yeah, the coverage is not quite there, and a lot
but it could be worse, which is why it's not a 0.
Yes.
Because other things make this look worse, and it's not the foundation.
No, I think the foundation's the least of our problems. Yeah. Concealer, I think you blended the concealer into my foundation, so this is,
yes.
Yeah, this is just concealer at this point.
Yeah.
Brows. I mean, this brow, it just keeps going into the hairline.
I would say a 0, but considering that you used my hands, a 1.
I mean, they're in the vicinity. You know, they're not down here. They're in the area of the brow. So I'd say like a 2. They're in the right area, considering she didn't know what she was looking at. Eyeshadow, I mean, she stayed nose up. So she's still close. I think the fact that the shadows are different.
That's also revolutionary. Yeah. That will catch on.
Yeah, that's artistic. No one does the same eye symmetry anymore. No. The highlight?
Faux.
Yeah.
Give it a faux.
Yeah, that's a good highlight. Mascara? That was actually pretty good.
Well, because you moved your own head with
it was my control. The fact that it didn't I didn't bump it onto my cheek or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. The lipstick though, like this bottom lip, it's everything. So yeah, this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed.